Billions of dollars, secret envelopes, luxury hotel arrests, and an organization that was supposed to protect the world's most popular sport, actively destroying it from the inside. This is the story of how FIFA, the governing body of world football, became one of the most corrupt institutions on the planet. And the craziest part? Almost everyone knew, for decades. Think of FIFA as the government of world football. They control the rules, they decide who hosts the World Cup, they collect the money, they have the power. And just like any government with too much power and not enough oversight, some people got greedy. Hosting the World Cup is worth billions. Tourism, infrastructure, global attention. Countries desperately want it. So FIFA executives, the people who vote on who gets to host, realized something. Their vote was incredibly valuable, and some of them decided to sell it. In theory, countries submitted bids and the best one won. In practice, bribes were changing hands in luxury hotels across Europe. Cash in envelopes, wire transfers to offshore accounts, watches, jewelry, you name it. These two are the poster boys of FIFA corruption. Bin Hammam was a Qatari football executive who allegedly paid Caribbean football officials $40,000 each in cash to support his presidential campaign against Sepp Blatter. Jack Warner, the vice president of FIFA, was basically running a side operation. He'd collect development money meant for Caribbean football federations and pocket it. Millions of dollars. Gone. And here's the wild part. Warner resigned before FIFA could punish him, which under their rules meant the investigation just stopped. He literally escaped accountability by quitting. Incredible. Sepp Blatter ran FIFA for 17 years. 17 years. He was the face of the organization, and the question everyone kept asking was, how much did he know? His defenders said he was unaware. His critics said that was impossible. When you run an organization where executives are openly trading bribes and you stay in power that long, you either know or you choose not to look. Blatter was eventually banned from football for 8 years after a suspicious $2 million payment to UEFA president Michel Platini. Both denied wrongdoing. The ban stood. Here's the plot twist nobody saw coming. It wasn't football authorities who cracked this open. It was American law enforcement. Why America? Because FIFA used U.S. banks and U.S. soil to move money. That gave the FBI jurisdiction. And in May 2015, Swiss police raided a luxury hotel in Zurich at 6 a.m. and arrested 7 FIFA officials as they slept. 14 officials were indicted by the U.S. Department of Justice. Over $150 million in bribes was alleged across 2 decades of corruption. Entire marketing deals, broadcasting rights, World Cup hosting votes, all allegedly bought. It was like watching the Death Star blow up, except real. And then there's Qatar, a country with no football culture, extreme summer heat, and a population smaller than most major cities, awarded the 2022 World Cup. Investigations suggested votes were bought. Qatar denied it. FIFA investigated itself and cleared Qatar, because of course they did. The tournament was eventually moved to winter. Workers building the stadiums reportedly died by the thousands in brutal conditions, and FIFA recorded record revenues. FIFA had almost no external oversight, no independent auditors, no government checks. The people in charge were also the people policing themselves. Money flowed in from broadcasters and sponsors, desperate for access to the world's most watched event, and some executives treated that money like a personal ATM. Power, no accountability, oceans of cash. It was almost inevitable. So here's where we started. Billions of dollars, secret envelopes, luxury hotel arrests, and what it all really comes down to is this. FIFA wasn't corrupted overnight. It was allowed to rot, slowly, quietly, because the money was too good and the oversight was non-existent. The real question isn't how it happened, it's why it took so long for anyone to stop it. And honestly, has it actually stopped? If you found that interesting, hit subscribe. Every week we break down the stories behind sports that are way more complicated and way more fascinating than they first appear.